I come from agency background for so many years, almost 3 years in Hong Kong, about 9 years in Singapore. And this is my first time focusing on some teams that are very, very tech focused. That's a little bit about me. The honest truth is it was kind of love at first sight with her, with the team. I'm a big fan of the culture that I've seen so far, and I'm really, really excited about the fact that it has that entrepreneurial spirit. The honest truth is I'm 100% behind the direction that we're going, and I think if there's any agency that's going to be the most successful, it's going to be us at Hoffman. So I've worked across quite a lot of markets, and I always feel like I've absorbed the best of qualities that I tried to learn about. I lived in Russia for a lot of years. I did 10 years there, and there I learned a lot more assertiveness, being very direct, being very to the point. And I've loved actually living in Asia because I find that it's a lot more about listening. It's a lot more about soft skills and being able to work more closely and collaboratively with people. So I think coming to Asia, it's a lot more around listening. I'm an American, you have to keep in mind. Oh, what am I not geeky about? You know what? I love programming myself. I don't do Python, but I can program all sorts of kind of interactions. And the other thing is I have 2 kids under 5. So 2 years old, 5 years old. The cool thing that I've started to do is I use ChatGPT on my phone, and I've taught my daughter how to give prompts to it so that it can do storytelling for me. Exactly. And then I taught her how to use another app so that it can be read out loud. So my kid officially knows almost more AI than a lot of people outside of our ecosystem, right? That are the layperson. I don't know if any of you are fans of Aura. I am obsessed with watching how much sleep I get each night, how much REM, how much deep sleep. If you have an Apple Watch, it's very similar. So I love having the insights and data that technology can bring on an ongoing basis. So that one, and of course, I'm addicted to my phone and everything that lies within it in terms of entertainment and work. You know what? Ever since the beginning of this year, I've gotten obsessed with ice baths. Freezing cold ice baths several times a week. And especially when you live in Singapore, it's hot. But if you have an ice bath in the morning, the entire day, you are no longer hot. So if any of you would like to have ice baths when you're in Singapore, just let me know. It's a very good question. There's so much that happens where people just forget that we're just selling to other humans. I just see so many messages out there that are just talking about me, 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 me. And I think in B2B, I always get very excited about the idea that if you just remember you're dealing with other humans who still want to just be communicated to as humans, I think that's the piece that sometimes I see lacking. I love every single type of bubble tea. So as long as it's sugar-free, then I'm good and I am game. Look, I am a firm believer in the power of the tribe and of the hive and of everyone. So I would definitely take the second option. One single person can be very smart, but the power of the hive coming together is really exceptional and can win over everything. So I've obviously focused so much on AI this year and the past year, and even in my career before. I started to study AI, maybe it was about 4 or 5 years ago, starting with AI and data science. This is the real renaissance period for AI, and technology is only going to be the cornerstone of all of that. I know that we do see a lot of those headlines and a lot of issues, and obviously a lot of companies have lost significant value. But at the end of the day, the future is only going to hold a big place for tech companies. They're going to get larger, they're going to get more sophisticated, they're going to get more successful. And with that, Hoffman will also.